Hi everyone, it's Judy Rickey, Clutter Relief Services, and I am on week 5 of my challenge. It's my last Q&A for Sunday nights. I might do it again in the future, but it definitely won't be every week. And I just wanted to mention also that if you are watching this on YouTube, it might seem a little weird if I'm saying hi to people or I'm talking to people that aren't there, but that's just because they're showing up on my Facebook Live and I like to interact with people, or I feel like I'm just talking to myself for half an hour. So if you're watching on YouTube, it will look a little strange, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm not just talking into thin air at people that I think are there. They're really there. Okay, so week 5, yes. You know, for so long, so many of us have been saying, I'm too busy, I have so much going on, I have too much going on, I can't get it done, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for that, I will do it when I have time, I will do it when I'm on holidays, I will do it when the kids are older, or you always have a million excuses of why things you really need to do or want to do aren't getting done. However, I realize, as probably many of you do, that we now have time. So all those things you wanted to get done around your house, you wanted to learn, say, to speak another language, you wanted to learn to play the keyboard and you've got one hanging around, you wanted to maybe plant some seeds, which I saw one of my friends, she was using recycling containers and soil, and she was planting seeds with her kids. That was a cool idea, just to get started before it goes outside. You want to finally get all the clothes off your treadmill. And hi, Wendy and Tina, thanks for watching. And then actually use your treadmill, because I mean, if you have your treadmill in your bedroom, I'm pretty sure there's about 70% chance that there's some clothes on it or something blocking it from you being able to use it. So let's be serious, folks. So get that stuff off, like hang it up, clean it, whatever you need to do, and start using your treadmill. Start using your weights. Start, maybe catching up on some of the shows that you haven't watched, but don't spend all day watching television. It can get to be very draining on your energy. Also, what else can we be doing? So basically, just try to do all those things that have been on your list when you say that you're busy. Spend time with your kids until they drive you nuts, and then get away from them. So, and I just, there is places you can go and hide in your house. Have bubble baths if you haven't had a chance to do that, or you can do like family massage train. So everybody massage each other's shoulders, go around in a circle. That might be a fun, silly thing to do while you're watching TV, or I don't know. Anyone else have any suggestions of what to do with this time? Hi, Laura. Thanks for watching. I'm going to try reading some of my books that I own. One of the books that I really need to read is called Infinite Possibilities, The Art of Living Your Dreams. It's by Mike Dooley. And the reason I really need to read this is because on April 2nd to 5th, I'm going to be doing a summit with Mike Dooley, and people all over the world. We're going to be online. I'm not sure how it's going to go because it was supposed to be in Costa Rica, but unfortunately that's not happening. So we'll see how the energy levels are and how it is for us to sit down for so long and listen and watch people. I don't know how we haven't quite figured out how they're gonna break it up and put it into maybe blocks, and then you have like a breakfast and a lunch and a dinner with like blocks in between. They might do that. So I'm not exactly sure, but I just definitely want to read the book, or at least skim through it before the course starts on the 2nd to the 5th. So basically, it's thoughts become things. Like youth, let's see, like I just want to live the life of my dreams, and I'm definitely lucky, and I'm definitely blessed with everything I have in my life. My kids, my house, my friends, my boyfriend, all of those things. My team has been amazing. All the people I've met along the way as being an entrepreneur, and all the people I'm still going to meet. I'm just so excited about what life has in store for me in this second half of my life, I guess you could say. So I wanted to, yeah. So I don't know how many of you are following the COVID, or are you just trying to hibernate? I mean, sometimes I can go hours without thinking about it, and then it just comes up on me, and of course I've got to go check. And I was checking every night on the world stats, and I was writing down, well, I am, the number of cases and the deaths and the active cases, and then the top 5 countries and how many deaths there are there, and it was crazy. So then I stopped, and now I'm like, okay, maybe I'll do this every 2 or 3 days, because this isn't really the way I want to go to sleep, thinking about all of these people dying. And it's not going to help my anxiety. It's not going to help my stress levels. I know it's going to happen, whether I can't stop it from happening. It's going to happen. So why should we worry about it? Like, not, I mean, we should worry about it, but I mean, why should we internalize it if we don't have to? So I just I'm scared, probably like the rest of you, and I guess there's so much uncertainty of when things are going to happen. Hey, Shannon, and how long things are going to go on for, and how our new way of life is going to be. I know definitely we're all going to be washing our hands a lot more, probably for the rest of our lives, than we ever did before. It was weird. Like, I used to always wash my hands before I ate lunch or dinner. My parents always said, wash your hands, right? And I would do that with the kids if we were at the park and we were coming home, and everybody washed their hands. But I realized as an adult that I kind of stopped doing that. And so it's like, why did I stop doing that? Why did I stop washing my hands? Why would I go into a grocery store, buy a whole bunch of groceries, and then if I was really hungry, okay, I'm going to open some chips, or I'm going to open the muffin box. I'm going to eat a muffin, like, without cleaning my hands. Like, oh, I'm sure a lot of people were doing this. Please tell me I'm not the only one, because I'm going to feel really bad if I am the only one that did this. But I just never thought about it before. I mean, people get the flu, people get colds. I'm almost immune to those things because I really take care of myself, and I drink, have vitamins and all that, like those kind of things. So I never really worry about those things. So it wasn't an issue for me. Thanks, Dale and Tina, for saying I look nice and red. Yes. And I'm actually wearing another one of my finds from my client that I've been working on, and I have this beautiful, like, green, you can kind of see green with jewels. It's a vintage bracelet. It's really pretty. I think I might have to bid on it in the auction. But we still have to go through all this. So all of these, I've been finding these amazing things. If you're one of my friends, you're on my Facebook page, you see I've been finding some amazing things through this gentleman's antique and vintage pieces of jewelry. And so now what I have to do is I have to take pictures of it all, and then I'm going to send them to him in his retirement home, because he can't leave for 2 weeks, and then he's going to tell me what I can sell and what he wants to keep. So that's what we've decided, and that's going to keep me a little bit busy. So give me something to do. So that's that about that type of thing. Anyone have any questions? I know that organizing is not an essential service right now. so I can't be organizing any people. I could probably organize a storage unit as long as nobody was there. And I could probably I can definitely virtually organize. So if you want to have a chat, or you're unsure about something, you want to get some clarity, I can do 15-minute free phone calls for anyone who doesn't know me. And of course, if you're one of my friends, I'll talk to you whenever. So just maybe you want to send me some before pictures. You want to send me some pictures of what you're concerned about or what you're working on, and then I can kind of give you some ideas. So you can do it that way as well. Also, so organizing is not an essential service, and also I think almost all of the charity stores, the Salvation Army, the Value Village, the Goodwill, I believe they're all closed to taking donations right now. It's just not safe for them to do that. They were doing it for a little while, even after the store closed, but now they're not doing it. So I know I've building up some in my garage from this last job, and I'm sure, like Tina's saying, she's got bags she's storing in her basement. So yeah, just keep building it up. Use, if you have any boxes at home, use your boxes. Don't use a garbage bag because you might get mistaken, but use a blue bag, use a clear bag. And then just start filling up with things. Maybe you could go through your closet, have a fashion show with your kids, although sometimes they give you advice based on their age. And I know that my daughters actually thought this top made me look like a grandma. So tell me if you agree. I could see why a little bit, but I just, I liked it. And so did my friend Christine. So we decided that I would keep it, and I actually feel really good in it. So yeah, so maybe you want to do a fashion show. Sometimes it's not good to do it with your other half, because oftentimes they really just don't care what you wear. They love you who you are, and whatever you wear doesn't make a difference. So you might not want to do a fashion show with them, but you could FaceTime your friend, or you could send pictures, and you could do other things so that you can see if things look right on you or not. You can have your kids try on their clothes and then see how much of their stuff doesn't fit, or maybe needs to go to a younger sibling. And you could do that for an afternoon, and then maybe have a reward for the kids. Like, we do this, we try on all your clothes, and then we're gonna go and I can read to you for half an hour, or we can go make ice cream sundaes or something like that. So although organizing is not an essential service, moving is an essential service still. People still need to move, houses still need to close. So I am, after my 2 weeks of isolation, which started on Thursday, because I wanted to make sure that nobody caught anything on the job I was on, or I didn't catch anything. So after these 2 weeks are done, then can't even talk. I can do some packing for people, and we can, if necessary, even rent a U-Haul. I am working with my junk removal service. It's recyclable, and they can do some help as well. Now, Dale, if you had watched from the beginning, you might have had some ideas on what we can do at home to organize, but let me think. Quickly off the top of my head, you can take out one drawer at a time in your kitchen, pull it all out, wipe it down. I'm sure you've got some crumbs in there or something. Then put it all back in. If you have shelf liner, put the shelf liner in if you haven't already. You can also use, if you're putting in like containers or cutlery drawer trays, you can also put little felt backing on it, and then that will help from when you close the drawer from pushing it back. So you can do that, and just go through everything, go through your utensils, and go through your gadgets, and maybe you don't use this, maybe you do use this. what I do is I keep a container in the basement of things that I don't regularly use. My lemon zester, my cookie dough scoop thing. What else do I keep down there? My lemon juicer. So those type of things I keep downstairs in a container, and then if I need them, I have them on hand, but otherwise they're not taking up room in my kitchen because my kitchen isn't that big to begin with. So that's an idea. Also, like, go through your dish towels and your dish towels and your dishcloths and smell them. Do the smell test. And you can also do this with your pillowcases, because I really don't think people change their pillowcases enough. Um, and I don't know who would agree with me, but definitely, you're sweating on your pillowcase every night, your hair is on it, you're drooling or whatever it is you're doing, and your pillowcases get a lot of beating, and then it's different than the sheets, and you almost need to change them. I would say 2 or 3 times as often as you do your sheets. Not you still need to wash them the same amount. I mean, change them, like get new ones. That's what I mean. And same with your pillows as well. So, okay, somebody liked that comment. So, another trick that I had, I don't know if anybody has any dress bags, but the dress bags with the zipper up it, and you can get them at usually Dollarama, but sometimes you actually have a dress that came in it. You can use these for putting your long wrapping papers in, and also for putting your gift bags in, and anything else you have gift related, and you can hang it right up in your spare closet, and then that way you have an easy way to go in if you need to have a gift. You can also hide your gifts in a spare closet. So what I did when the kids were smaller is, as I would get presents throughout the year when they were on sale, little things here and there, clearance sales or whatever, and I had like a different container for each of them, and they were colored. I think one was green and one was pink or something, and I kept them in the basement, and so they were like the Rubbermaid totes, and I would just stick them in there. And then near Christmas time, I would go in and I would check them, and I would of course, when they're asleep, and I would look through them, and I'd be like, okay, well, I think Jenna needs, this and this extra, and then Tawny needs this and this extra, and then I would go out and buy those gifts, and because their birthdays are both in January, oftentimes I would kind of like separate the gifts, what I could give them for their birthday, what I could give them for Christmas. So yeah, so you could have those containers in a closet where your kids don't usually go to, and you could just kind of start filling it when you find something that that your kid would really like, because face it, it's not good to give children presents just because. I mean, we all do it. You're going out to the store with them, you're spending the day with them, and let's just go, and you're at Dollarama or wherever it is, and you end up buying stuff for them. It just, I mean, that's how it sort of is. And now that my kids are older, I actually kind of get their opinion, and then sometimes I just buy it then, and they know I've bought it, and I said, okay, I'm going to wrap it up for Christmas. So hi Patty, thanks for watching. And yeah, so anyways, moving services, essential to the government right now, to some people right now. They really need help with moving. So in 2 weeks, the team and I, hopefully the team is all good, and we'll be ready to help you with moving. And as soon as we can, we are also going to be putting on some more max hold auctions, because this gentleman we were helping out, he has at least 2 auctions. We had one that we were ready to put up, and I mentioned last week that we made the decision to not put it online, simply because we didn't think anybody was going to pick up. Would have been yesterday, and yesterday, of course, everybody is at home, so it probably wouldn't have worked. We wouldn't have got the money that we needed to get for him. But as soon as they're up, please, like, if you don't like my Facebook page, please go and like it, because you'll see the auctions when they come up. Also, my Instagram, Judy Clutter Relief Services, that's my Instagram account. So you can go in and like that. And Wendy is again doing a wonderful job with my posts. So please, like, share, that all helps us out. And we would like to, if you have a post that you want to share, let me know and I'll share it on my story, or I'll share it in my Instagram, or I'll share it on my Facebook page, because I really do want to help everybody out during this time. There's so many of us that can't be working, and there's so many of us that are needing the income to work, right? So we just need to figure out. So if we, another thing, Google reviews. Um, if you can, go through your friends, go through your businesses that you've dealt with in the last few months, go through your neighborhood, like in your mind, or on the Google Maps, and then go in and write some good Google reviews for people. That really helps. It really helps the rankings. Also, uh, Google reviews, and also Facebook recommendations. That's also a big one. Um, People do look at that. They do love testimonials. And I know that the gentleman that we were helping, he was excited to tell me one morning, "Oh yes, you were highly recommended. I highly recommended you to this person who has to clear out their husband's estate, and they're in Grimsby, and hopefully you'll hear from them." Now I haven't heard from them yet, but then this is the not a good time to be clearing out. So definitely, hopefully that becomes a job as well. So definitely just keep those referrals going, keep that positive vibes going online, and also just for me, I'm a social person, and I need. I need the hugs, and I need the love, I guess. And it's really hard for me um, to be at home. And so I try to call somebody every day, or FaceTime somebody, or text with somebody every day. You can send gifts to them. You could send like little things saying, "Oh, I'm so proud of you," or a friend of mine did that for me the other day, and it was such a nice message. I'm so happy about your success, and I was like, "Oh yeah, right back at you." So those type of things, they make a difference at this time for us people that are extroverts. And just knowing that other people are out there, and that we can connect in some way. Thanks for the love. And I see that Greg's watching. And it's funny, Greg used to live actually 2 streets, I guess, beside me, in Maple. We grew up together. We were in the same classes in public school at J.A. Gibson. And I know he doesn't live close, but we ran into each other at a reunion a few years ago. So we became Facebook friends. So thanks for watching, Greg. And I was talking on. So what I started to do with my mom's groups is that I tried to post a question. So I did question 3 today. So I'm trying to post a question every day to try to get to know people in my neighborhood. So yesterday's question was, what did you enjoy doing as a kid? Like between 5 and 12, what were the things that you enjoyed doing? And what do your kids enjoy doing, or what did they enjoy doing at those ages? And it was nice. A lot of people were like, "Oh, we did like riding our bikes, and we did skipping, and I love to play in the mud and go to the forest and bike riding," and all of those things that made our childhood so special. Like Greg would know, like we had a field near us, and oftentimes just like going to hang out in the field, or we would play neighborhood hide and seek, or we would ride our bikes around and climb trees and do all these things that now people are scared of their kids doing without them. So hi Tracy, nice to see nice to see you on here. Tracy sold my house in Burlington back in 2010 when we moved to Stony Creek. So she helped sell our house, and it's a shame because I'm pretty sure that the house has at least doubled in price since 2010, but it was a good move for us at the time. So does anyone have any quick questions? I've got 5 minutes left to answer any questions. I do use Max Sold for my online auctions, and I go in, I photograph. Well, I actually have to lot it first, find a good lot. Like a lot would be like, I don't know, like a table and or a table and a lamp, or it would be like a bunch of different a collection of something. And then I take pictures and I write a description, and Dale helps me with this as well. Um, and I have another team member, Kate, that helps me. And so we put all those together, and then it goes to Max Sold, and they do a draft copy. Then we come back, we check it, we put in some extra details. I like to go on eBay sometimes, or on Google, and just really try to get the proper descriptions for things, because there's a lot of great things in people's houses that I've never seen before. So anyhow, and then it goes online. So it will go online like on a Thursday or Friday, and it's up for a week. Usually I will post it everywhere. Sometimes I'll even sponsor a post to get more people to see it. And everyone has a week to bid. And then usually on the last day, which would be the Thursday again, usually that's when the bids start going up. And a couple hours before, if it closes at say 8 o'clock, around 6 o'clock the bids will start going up, and 7 o'clock they'll go up. So if you're a client and you're worried, yes, the bids will go up at this time, and it's really actually cool to watch. How the bids go up, and then at 8 o'clock when things close, if nobody's bidding on it, then it closes automatically. And if people are bidding on it, then every time there's a bid, they get an extra 2 minutes to rebid, and then it will just keep going up, so until it stops. So until someone's gone 2 minutes and there's been no bids, then that person is the winner. So say you won 10 lots, then when you win those 10 lots, then you automatically goes onto your credit card, and you'll get an email saying which lots you've won. And you'll get also an email that says the exact address and when you're to show up. And on the Saturday, usually between 10 and 2, I find that's a good time. Our team is there, and you come and you show your telephone, or your telephone, it's a weird word now, your cell phone, and your or your printed paper, and you say this is what I've won, and we go through and we get those things for you until hopefully everything's gone. I mean, sometimes there's people that don't show up and they don't claim their things, but you still get paid for those. Now you just have to figure out what to do with them. Usually I'd say 98% of the stuff gets sold. I've had some where everything's got sold. I've had some where there's been a few leftovers. And then I try to find a different way to get rid of them, either by charity or by trying to sell them online. So anyhow, that's quickly how Max Sold Auction works. If you don't have I'm one of the partners, so even if you sell less than $1,000, you still only pay the Max Sold 30%. So if you're working with me, but everyone's I've had has been over $1,000. And hi, Karen and Maureen, thanks for watching. And so yeah, moving services will be available in a week and a half, and if you need me, let me know, and I am always available. Text, Facebook message me. What else? You can DM me on Instagram. You can, oh my gosh, you can call me, if you want to. Call me and chat. I really would love to talk to some of you. Well, all of you, I guess. I don't want to play favorites, and just please let me know how you're doing. If you have any questions, if you're worried, depressed, you just need someone to talk to, shoot me up. Like, I don't know if that's the right term or not. Anyways, just contact me, and we'll chat, and hopefully I'll make you laugh, and it will be fun, and at least you'll get through the day a little bit easier. So, and I will get through the day a little bit easier knowing that I've talked to some people, and hopefully I've made a difference in somebody else's life, because that's what I'm all about, making a difference in people's lives and making sure that everybody knows that thoughts become things. We want to manifest what you need. You want to manifest money, manifest happiness, manifest love. Just don't give up. Okay, this is a horrible virus going around, but let's remain positive. Positive vibes. We need to put positive vibes in the universe. And who's with me? Like, give me some love if you're with me on this. We really need to send out some positive vibes, and we really need to keep that positivity going throughout this, because if we don't, then we start to lose hope, and we don't want to lose hope. The world is definitely changing. We don't know how much, but one good thing is that it is, thank you, but one good thing is that's come out of this is that our environment is actually, I guess, getting less, I don't know, we're repairing it, I guess. I mean, there isn't as many gas emissions, and there isn't as many, there isn't waste, like there's not as much garbage because people aren't eating fast food, and you know, all those restaurants, a lot of them don't even recycle, so all of that stuff is not happening, and so definitely our environment is getting a little bit healthier, even as we're getting not so healthy. But just keep taking your vitamins, keep exercising, even if it's a few sit-ups or push-ups or lift a few weights for 5 minutes. It doesn't matter. Just keep moving. Walk up and down your stairs. Go out in your backyard and, I don't know, run across your deck or something. Just keep moving. Keep healthy, and keep safe. And please take care of yourselves. And yeah, I guess I'm out. And if you wanted me to do another Q&A, please leave me a message, or I'd love if you left a comment about how this talk was for you, if you learned anything, or that would be great for me to know. And have a great night, everyone. Take care.